Audio Jungle.
Tackling insecurity and terrorism in the Sahel is one of the key strategies for halting coups across the Ecowas region. This is so because the 4 member states, mainly Niger, Burkina Faso, Guinea and Mali, are the most prone area to terrorism, necessitating the commitment by the Ecowas institution to lifting some of the economic sanctions imposed on countries planning to exit their membership due to unconstitutional change of power that ousted their democratically elected presidents. The institution believes lessons learned from regional civil war are something that cannot be forgotten in a hurry, hence informing the vision of economic integration to meet the needs and aspirations of the citizens.
If you look at the coups that have occurred in the region, the 4 coups that have happened, 3 of them are in the Sahel.
To further buttress this commitment, the ECOWAS Commissioner of Political Affairs, Peace and Security, Ambassador Abdul Fattah Musa, in a weekly briefing in Nigeria's capital, Abuja, on Friday, 8 March 2024, said part of their efforts to implement the ECOWAS Supplementary Protocol on Good Governance and Accountability is to ensure a secured community for regional development. He added that prevention mechanisms are key to addressing governance agitation and urged the politically elected leaders to adhere to their respective constitutions to curb impending coups in the region.
In 2023 alone, about 3,500 incidents of terrorist attacks were recorded in the Ecowas region alone. These include close to 2,000 in Burkina Faso, over 1,044 in Mali, 500 in Niger. These incidents have resulted in close to 9,000 fatalities, including 7,000 in the 3 Sahelian countries of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. To prevent coups and other things is to deal with their root causes. Their root causes, one of them is the government deficit that we've mentioned already. So that if an elected government keeps on keeping the populations in bondage, not allowing them to express themselves, not giving them their basic needs, they will support any coup, and foreign powers will support such a coup, whether for good or for bad. And the Sahel is the epicenter of terrorism. The Sahel is the epicenter of the impact, the adverse impacts of climate change. Those can also be causal factors, in trying to bring about coups, in the region. And so ECOWAS attempt, to fight terrorism is something like a good way of trying to remove some of the causal factors.
The Commissioner also stressed that they are trying to integrate the 60% of youth into key financial development to tackle the root causes of the coup in the sub-region.
They are up to about 70% of the population. Well, very high fertility rates with very few opportunities. If we don't integrate these young people in inclusive development, governance, and other things, we are already creating a pool, for the wrong aspect of whatever governance is there. So dealing with the, root causes is very important, and also the countries that have chosen the democratic path must be encouraged to make sure that we strengthen it, we fight against unconstitutional maintenance of power, not changes of power, not ascension to power per se, but also maintenance of power. We have to work, toward that, the whole society, to give democracy that good image, that it is a governance process for all. I think that is very, very important.
Also, Ambassador Mensah uses the medium of International Women's Day to call for 50% of women's participation in governance across ECOWAS institutions for development and integration.
We want also, on behalf of the President 50% of our population.
The event is aimed at finding solutions to the governance crisis rocking the region, while commending Senegal's president for agreeing to fix a date for the presidential election, even as he expressed optimism about ECOWAS' full support to ensure a free, fair and credible elections in the country. Vincent Okwushin, reporting for Quality Television.
Audio Jungle.